Hi, I'm Asem.
I'm Jarkko.
We are from Damnation Plan.
This is the biggest so far for us.
No, we had played in Tallinn. Actually, Tallinn was a bigger one.
Was it bigger?
Yeah, Tallinn was a bigger one.
Debatable.
That's-
But yeah.
I mean, comparing the factor that the amount of people who are able to put in this venue, because they have, it's the half the venue. So Tallinn was bigger
Okay.
as a venue perspective because it's halfway through. But if we say if they open up the whole Circus venue, then well, Circus is the biggest. Yeah. Fact check.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. It was an amazing show. You guys missed it. Absolutely. This is our second show with the new lineup, and the first one we had in On the Rocks, which was a success. And definitely we have two other awesome bands that we're playing with. We have played with one of them before, which is Blood Red Hourglass. We did three shows before with them in Finland.
Yeah, I think two. One in Helsinki and one in
US. Correct. And this is the first time we're going to do a show with Migraine. And the funny part is that Dominic, who was our ex-vocalist, is back in Migraine when the Migraine reunited. So it's going to be quite interesting, like, you know, knowing our friends around. So,
Exactly. Like, it's gonna be a melodic death metal kind of spectacle tonight.
So we can't expect Tommy to suddenly jump on a Damnation Plan.
You
I'm
never
not
know.
saying anything. I'm not saying anything. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. So you guys miss something.
Yeah.
You know. Right, we have been starting. We have started already working on the new material since already after On the Rocks and in between that time also. And just in the month of July, we will be June. We will be doing a band camp and writing more material. And I'm pretty sure before the summer ends, we would have the arsenal of material that we want to present to the world.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's been a pretty busy spring after the gig, like personal fronts. So it's been a little bit like kind of delayed, but it's been a work in process at the backpack all the time. And now the aim is now in June to focus on getting together and start working on the material more and get results out of the summer, like use all material wise.
We have come through a very good format. The format is this, that we build up the ideas ourselves and then we pass each other the ideas. We have one platform that is like everybody can bring their ideas on the table, and then we just put them here and there all together and so on. That's why we are doing the Bandcamp as well, so that all the ideas that we have gathered, we're going to just place them together and see how it's going to go. So I think individually we have been working on the material so far. And some of the material that Jarkko had already worked out is the new song. Actually, we played a new song in
A kind of part of it.
Yeah,
so
part of
it
it.
will likely be kind of like one part of a bigger song. But yeah, it was a little taste at the Underdogs, the intro. Correct. But of course, like this, when we are not yet at least doing it full time, this band, it's always a struggle between free time and this and the work time. So we just need to fight our time, like find space from our work time and do what we are able to do with the time we have.
That's unfortunately always the struggle in between, especially the people who are like working besides music. At the end of the day, they have struggled to just make music by giving up their main work and then coming back to do music and so on. But luckily, I have come to a stance that I'm only doing music, but yet again, my major works are different. So it just comes to a compensation. But I think we have come to terms with understanding that how we can, because we have been together since 2012 as a unit, and known each other since 2008, so we have come to the understanding that, hey, okay, the formulas that we used to apply before, or the way we used to work before, is not that efficient, so we have to just put a hammer down and go all in, otherwise it's going to be the same pattern all over again. So you're changing that pattern in order to be more efficient.
Yeah, and likely as also like direction overall in the music scene, it's a little bit more like probably rather like doing more frequently releases than like these bigger, more of like EP and maybe single approach. Whereas, for example, our earlier releases, these 2 albums have been like these big mega projects. They take a long time to make and then release and then see what happens and then time passes. So we try to put our release schedule out like more frequent with this new approach. Well, I don't know if it's easier, but like it depends. Like somehow we need to find like a balance so that like creating music is like we are able to integrate it with our normal life. So it's not like these huge mega projects. As for example, it's been for me and some of the guys in the band earlier with these 2 albums. So we try to like make it like more ongoing process and then also release hopefully more like frequently.
We need to understand that the times are changing, so everything is not like the way, obviously everything is not like the way it used to be. So it's much more accessible to make and to progress faster to make the singles or make the EPs than to make the mega projects and so on. And of course it's much more convenient for the listeners as well to consume. It's becoming a fast food chain nowadays, so we are not following that trend, but what the thing is that it's better to release something constantly than to release something after so long, because the world's pace in the music industry has become super fast that by the time you are waiting to release something, already there are thousands of other things that are released and you are outdated in a split second. So in order to create something of the quality, of course it takes time, but rather create it and constantly release it instead of taking such a long period of time and so on. But quality is still not compromised. Is the other reason why we still have the material that we did not release yet. So quality is the essence. Of course, I mean, Tommy's style is different than mine, but we have so many similarities. But of course, it was challenging because my basic task was different before, and we used to split the work in between. So I wanted it so that Tommy's involvement and the cleans are there as well, so that it just balances it out. Because eventually, what material that we have and the way that I have created the clean vocals were basically based on that I would only do, basically that I would majorly concentrate on the clean vocals. Now to add on top of that the harsh vocals as well, so it doubled the task. So it was challenging, it was fun, but as I've been doing that before as well, but it just had another push to it. So it was challenging, I just am loving it, doing it more, and by time it's improving more. So it's always difficult to take somebody else's shoes and just get into it. Instrument wise, it's not easier, but it's much more competitively, it's not that big of a job. But as a vocalist, if you have to take the other person's job as well while being in that venture already, so it can be very like, oh.
Yeah, I think feedback was good from the gig at least. We were really positive, surprised in a way, kind of like everybody was like, yeah, it works.
Because my question was as well, like, let's see if the thing is gonna fit for the people's opinion. Because we were searching for the second vocalist for a long period of time, and then I got fed up and I said, fuck it, let me do it, let's see what happens. And of course we did not have the boundary that we were like, well, it's definitely gonna work out. The point was, sure, the confidence was there from the band that yes, this is the direction we wanna go to now. But you never know how the people would take it. So as Jarkko said that the response was good, so we were like, hey, well, okay, that means it worked. So let's work on it more. So now it's to maintain it, it's more pressure.
Same same songs, but just like a different approach. Like
Approach is different.
yeah, approach and the interpretation, of course. But like same songs, they sound the same.
I mean, I don't want to change anything, which is like that's the whole point. Like, there's a reason why the songs were made that way.
Yeah.
So I want to approach it that way, but of course in my way. But keeping the same essence, keeping the same what's the word? Foundation. It will be different for sure, but as already we have done the thing with me, so this it's just gonna spice things up. That's all what I can say.
Yeah, we will have to see how it, of course, the songs, how they will be in the end. Like, it's so basically you work on it and then it formulates into its place. But definitely, it will sound Damnation Plan. Possibly, maybe a bit more clean vocals while going to be in the mix. But we will see when it's done out there.
What is needed and required, we'll push according to that. Sure, some things are in plan, Damnation Plan, but we can't promise anything. But there are plans that, of course, I mean, I and we all would like to take this thing much further now. So there's gonna be a routine that we don't want to do this like, oh, let's do it once in a blue moon and just sit back and do nothing about it. But it will become a regular thing from now on.
So the goal with this band is also to tour and like, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, variety, emotions, passion, intensity, the whole like a big spectrum of like intensity and like what would you say? It would be kind of like a dark progressive metal kind of experience. I would like what this is.
What I would suggest, I agree, but at the same time, it's something which has become a phenomenon of like, you know, of the people just talking too much about their shows and be like, you know, you're gonna expect that. Everybody experiences music differently. So the first suggestion is go out and check our music out. If you like it, then you're in for a treat. If you don't, then you don't. So, you know, it's still yet not selling ourselves to you guys, but like it's more like that even if you don't know our music, you come to the show, you would experience something which is definitely melancholic. So it can change it. Oh, it's been a challenge actually. The first gig that we did was already a challenge, and then now the second one, because the first gig we did was longer.
Yeah, it's kind of like a positive problem, I guess, that there are still quite a variety to pick from. But like it's kind of like the moment the set we picked on, but definitely there's other like candidates as well, which we will be in future taking into the mix from the already released albums. With like, of course, there are certain kind of like favorites which work live and like which we also like, and they're going to be in the core probably in the future as well. Like, one of those, and then there's like always like some couple of surprises here and there, of course. Keep it exciting for us as well. Yeah. It's kind of like also depending on like what kind of show it is, like where and how long set. That of course affects the whole thing.
Is it also dependent on what bands you're playing with?
I would say so, and that, like the nature of the event. If it would be, for example, it would hopefully take place in festival with certain type of like feel, say progressive metal or something with a lot of clean vocals or whatever. Maybe the materials will be more on that direction, because at least we have this quite big variety in materials, so we will be able to do that. And would do it for sure.
Well, please come check our material on the all the social media or the outlet platforms that we have, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and support us, like us, just keep supporting us so that we are able to progress and produce, release things more for you more often. And don't forget to check out some of our shows which will be coming up. You missed it already, this one, so those who missed it.
Definitely like support the bands like which you like, whatever ways, but always like any kind of support, like liking, like posts on social media helps. And of course, keep on reading Tuonela magazine. You do a great job at that. So
Thank you.
Precisely, at the end of the day, of course, we think about giving even €1 to a band. It's always very difficult, like, oh, why, you know. But at the end of the day, think about the euro that we spend and waste on so many things as well. So why not to just, either it's €1, like it's just, if 100 people do that, that's already €100. So it can fit many bands in order to do many things. So just think about it.
yeah. Good music needs support. I'm not saying it is support us, but like support the music that you like. Thanks.